Wonders. I'm Soumya Varadan, a crochet coach and your host for the day. Today I'm going to talk about two important raw materials needed for you to start crocheting. The most important raw material for you to start crocheting is your yarn and your crochet needles. So first let us look into the different kind of yarns that is available. When it comes to yarn, you can classify yarn based on the fiber and based on the size of the yarn. When it comes to fiber, you have your natural and your synthetic yarn. Natural yarns are again classified as plant-based yarn and your animal-based yarn. When it comes to plant-based, you have your cotton, jute and bamboo yarn. When it comes to animal-based, you have your wool and silk. In most cases, these yarns are blended together to give different kind of fabric. When it comes to synthetic yarn, you have your acrylic and your nylon. Synthetic yarn, the major advantage is it has more strength. In some cases, synthetic yarn are blended with your natural fibers to give more lustre and strength to the fabric. The next classification is based on the size of the yarn. When it comes to size of the yarn, you have your yarn fabrics from super fine to jumbo or bulky weight yarn. Based on the size, you calculate the kind of needle that you will be using for your yarn. So here we have this is my bulky weight yarn, this is a super fine yarn and this is a lightweight yarn. The next thing that is needed for you to start crocheting is your crochet needle. When it comes to crochet needle, you have bamboo crochet needles and you have aluminium crochet needles and you also have your plastic crochet needles. Okay. So in olden days, crochet needles were made from bones of the animal. So as you can see, these two are bamboo needles and these are something called ergonomic needles. The ergonomic needles are so that the grip of the needle is perfect for you to crochet. Okay, and these are aluminium needles. So these are aluminium needles and I always prefer the aluminium needle. So now I'm going to tell you how to check the size of the needle and the yarn. Suppose if I'm using a lightweight yarn, I would go for a 3 mm crochet needle. So there is a rough conversion to find this. That is, the size of the needle and the thickness of your yarn has to be same or more or less same. Okay. So now I'm just going to show you the difference in using a exact size needle and a thicker size needle. So when you crochet with an exact size needle, your chain stitch will be tight like this. So in the same way, if you are crocheting, say this is a 3 mm crochet needle, I'm going to use a 5.5 mm crochet needle, which is way beyond the size of the yarn. See, you can see the difference in the stitches. So when you use a thicker crochet needle, your work is going to be loose and the texture of the fabric will also be loose. So now I'm just going to show you the structure of a crochet needle using this bamboo needle. So if in this you can clearly see, so this is the this part is called the hook. The tapered part below the hook is called the throat of the needle. This part here is the thumb rest and this is the shaft. The thickness of the needle is determined by the shaft. Also, when you crochet, the chain stitch that you do, you should align it according to the shaft of the crochet needle. When you do that, when you align the stitches according to the shaft, your work is going to be even. So you have to make sure that after every stitch, you have to make sure your stitch is aligned to the shaft of the needle. So that's it about the yarn and needles. I hope you found this video helpful. If you want to learn more about crochet, do subscribe to my channel to get regular updates. Thank you.